holding it there is where a lot of people get stuck. Hey guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm genuinely so happy that you're here and decided to click on this video. Literally, when I sat in front of this camera today, I didn't really know what I wanted to film. I just kind of prayed for a little bit of inspiration, and I figured let's talk about healing, my healing journey. What is a healing journey? Why do we need to heal? We live in a time right now where kind of it's very popular to talk about healing and trauma without giving the full picture of why we need to talk about stuff and why we need to heal. Before we get into the details of this video, if you would like to keep on seeing videos from me and you just like my face, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button or give this video a like. Grab a drink, grab some tea, grab some coffee, water, some food, whatever. I'm drinking this really nice orange and cranberry tea. It tastes so good. In my last video, I didn't properly introduce it, but in the title I did put safe space, and it just came to me to, I'm gonna start a series or a collection of videos where it's just a safe space to talk about the things that maybe are not even fully formed, just thoughts and feelings and things that we are learning, and just a safe space a safe space to kind of work through it and understand and share things together. This is a no judgment zone. This is a no you're incorrect what you're saying. It's more of an exploring and working through it rather than the before or the after, which you guys know I'm super passionate about. So I guess a good place to start would be, what is healing? I will use my trusty bestie, second bestie, because the Bible is my first one, Google, and it describes healing as the process of making or becoming sound or healthy again, to alleviate a person's distress or anguish, to correct or put right an undesirable situation. So those are just a couple of different definitions that I'm sure you guys can understand. Why is it important? To me, that answer is very obvious, but not obvious. I believe that we were put on this earth to not just live and survive and get by, but to live full and abundant whole lives. And just because of the way humans are, the way God has created us, the way the world is, it's so easy to lose fractions of ourselves without realizing, as we start even from early childhood going into your teenage and adolescent years and becoming an adult, and things just chip away at you. If it's family, if it's self-confidence, career, anything. I just feel like, just imagine you have like a whole cookie, because your girl likes food. You have a cookie and it's in a bag, so it's in its container. No one's necessarily like taking a cookie. In some cases, somebody will take that cookie and just put a knife through it and the whole thing will crumble. But in some cases, somebody's just holding the bag, literally with the cookie. They get on the train, okay, you know, they're just holding it. It's not like in a secure lunch bag or anything, but it's still in the bare minimum container. Oh, rush hour, the cookie gets a little bit crushed. Okay, come out, go to a store, somebody bumps you, the cookie just drops on the floor and it just gets a little bit crumbled. And I feel like that's what happens to us without realizing, or without properly encasing ourselves in the right, you know, case or surroundings or environment, or being intentional about just removing ourselves from the potential little tiny dangers and little things that threaten us. We just get chipped away little piece by piece, especially in this time. And so many people are walking around in these little chipped away versions of themselves. We are being called to a place of wholeness. We are being called to, okay, come back. Let's learn how to be whole again. Let's learn how to be in tune with this thing. Our spirit, our conscience is so strong. I was having a conversation with my other half the other day, and I was sort of saying that I feel like the power of our spirit and the power of what's been put in us, that instinct, that conscious, it's been so belittled, and we put intelligence and logic and success and all these things that look good. We think it's of so much more value than, you know, our wholeness. And yeah, so why is healing important? Because we need to start living abundantly again, and we are being called to this place of just being whole and being free. So a little bit about my healing journey. I would say I've been on a conscious, intentional healing journey for about maybe the last 4 years, and it's still very much ongoing. My brokenness started becoming very, very, very visible about 12 years ago. I started having like a bit of off balance, or feeling off balanced within myself. I've shared my journey when I got to a place where, you know, I just didn't want to be here anymore. I had lost all hope, and how kind of God brought me back from that. I'll link that video in the description bar. If you know anyone who needs encouraging or needs just a bit of love, I recommend just having a watch of that. So yes, I have been on this journey now actively for about 4 years. I went to counseling for about a year, which was amazing. It's important to just confront so many of these little things that chip away at us that we don't realize. And so yeah, so that's what is healing, why is it important, what's been my journey. So far so good. So far hard, but so far so good. And I feel like I am in the throes of it now. I literally will go from, okay, I've got this, I've got the tools, I know what to do practically now, I'm not having panic attacks, I know not to be so controlled by my emotions because they're temporary and as they will go and the next wave is coming. Like, I know all that, and then the next day I will literally be crying 24/7, just feeling a flood of emotion. But I think that that's so important, and it's so important to know that that's part of your healing journey, and it's okay. You need to be liberated and feel free enough to express, but that's exactly what it is. It's in you, coming through you, and you let it go. You don't hold it there. And I feel like holding it there is where a lot of people get stuck. Holding it there is where it's like you get halfway of the journey. So, you know, you start to become aware of possible traumas or things that have chipped away at you, and then you feel those feelings and you're like, hold on a minute. You want to sit in that justification. That's when, you know how they say hurt people, because you then realize what's been happening to you, or what's happened to you, or what, you know, the circumstance you're in, and all of a sudden you feel like the way to make it better is by justifying it while still feeling those emotions. No, the biggest thing is to let it go, and that's probably the part of my journey that I'm in. I've come through the understanding, the awareness, the bringing the painful things back into the memory, understanding what's my fault, what I can do better, what, you know, what's out of my control. But now I'm in the process of letting go. Just take a second with me and just breathe, like, let it go, let it go. And that's, yeah, probably just the main message of this video, really. Whatever part you are in your journey, just don't forget to let it go. You need to let it go. You need to let your self-critique go. You need to let anything you're holding against others go. Just let it go, and that will help you progress to your next part of your journey. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say today. Obviously there's so much more that can be said, but I'll just leave it there, just to let it go. Really and truly work on letting it go for the next, maybe for the last part of this year, to start next year. Just focus on not just understanding, but really truly and genuinely parting ways with the things that aren't of use to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll end the video with one of my favorite scriptures on healing. It is Isaiah 53 verse 4 to 5. Sorry, no, it's not. It's Isaiah 41 verse 10. And it says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." So that just shows that there are going to be things that will make us feel dismayed. There are going to be things that make us feel fear. But he's told us not to succumb to those feelings. He will strengthen us, he will help us, and he will keep us high with his righteous hand. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was all over the place, but I hope you can take some good messages from it. I will be sharing more about my healing journey and I guess the different stages. That would be a good kind of series. I feel like safe space will be a really amazing way to kind of share that part of the journey and just the different ups and downs along with that. Again, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I can't wait to have more chats with you. Also, definitely look out for a hair review on this hair because I absolutely love it and it was really affordable, so I do really want to share that with you guys. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Sending out loads of love, light, positivity as always. Remember, you are amazing, you are capable of so much, and just, yeah, let it go. I love you guys as always. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.